Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block. On a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At Enchain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts. Basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's just do a little bit of DIY. Sort this out quickly. Technical difficulty sorted. There we go. Fantastic. Welcome to the show, everybody. Never a dull moment in crypto, as I'm sure we've all heard. Tesla, as in like Elon Musk, has just bought $1.5 billion worth of Coin, which we all know is an absolute pile of shit. But you know, him being the wealthiest person in the world right now, I'm sure he can afford to lose 1.5 billion. But let's just jump straight into it. You know, loving the gossip. But for any newbies who are tuning into the show for the first time, you know, curious about why we're mocking Coin BTC, and you know, if it's really that good, why can it only manage 7 transactions a second? And since when did it turn from a peer-to-peer electronic cash system into digital dog shit? And what's all this store of value? How come the transaction fees are so high? How come I have to sometimes wait for a week for my transaction to be confirmed? And how come I have to do this replace by fee and outbid the person who's in front of me so I can get a place? Shouldn't I just be able to pay whenever I want? But anyway, the reason we broadcast on Twitch is because YouTube have already taken down 2 of my channels because they don't mind these people pumping all these shit coins. You know, but when it comes to somebody telling the truth about the genuine Bitcoin, you know, can't be having that. Can't be having too many people knowing the truth about that. Got to keep that one under wraps. Better keep this guy on a tight leash. So yeah, 2 channels taken down. Then they were preventing me from editing my shows. Then they were deleting episodes. And I was like, you know what? That's it. I've had enough. So now we, try to broadcast on as many channels as we can. Every day live at 5 on Twitch. Then we upload the trailer onto YouTube. And then we upload the full episode onto Streamanity, where you can set your own fee according to how you judge the quality. Because as we know, if something gives you the illusion that it is free, it is not free. Somebody is making money from it somewhere, which is why they can appear to offer the service. But they are making money from you. It is the content that you are giving them. You are uploading it onto their corporate server. They own everything you generate. And I mean everything. And they make money from it. All the data you give them, the information on you. They sell it to people. They make money from you. Whereas in the future, everybody will own their own data. And if somebody wants to use your data, they will have to pay you for it. And people will pay for things that they want. And they won't mind paying because the money that they are earning is actually increasing in value. Not like fiat currency, which they just simply like accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. I mean, this is how ridiculous the fiat currency is. The central bank prints it, it goes out into the economy, and then it just simply ends up in the pockets of those people who have all the essential services. That's it. So then the central bank prints more, and it ends up in the same place. Then the central bank prints more, and it ends up in the same place. Which is why the central banks are all in bed with these people who basically they end up like siphoning the money into their own pockets and centralizing the entire world under their control. Which is effectively is what the Economic Forum is advocating for, which is absolutely insane. So it's not really free. But you won't mind paying for things that you want in the future because, like I said, the value is going up. So chances are you'll make that value back very soon. So effectively, it's going to feel like watching it for free anyway. It'd be quality content that you can watch. But rather than just going over the charts, because I do this every day, let's just jump straight into all this Tesla stuff. Let's have a look at this. Tesla buys Bitcoin. That's core coin, so you have to excuse me on that. Here we go, yeah. Tesla buying. Look at this. All these articles here. View all. Let's have a look. Guardian. Tesla buys 1.5 billion in core coin. Pushes price to new highs. Elon Musk. Tesla buys 1.5 billion of core coin. Causes currency to spike. Tesla buys 1.5 billion in core coin. Plans to accept it as payment. Good luck with that. It's even in the Economic Times. It's all over the place. Tech Church. The Minneapolis Star Tribune. Yahoo Finance. Oh my goodness me. It is going to be all over the world. All over the world. Forbes says, here we go again. As Bitcoin nears 40,000. It's over that now. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has sent the Dogecoin price sharply higher. Oh, blah, blah, blah. The thing is, though, the news are going to be having a field day on this. They no news like bad news, as they say. But I mean, they're reporting on this because they were like they want to keep a record of it. So can you imagine how they're going to be reporting on it when it all goes Pete Tong? Because it will, absolutely it will, because it has a fundamental value of absolute zero. So look at this. 42.7. It's dipped a little bit. So it did actually go up to 44. Yeah. So a new high. I think that's is that a record high? 44. Let's have a look at more details here on the week. Let's have a look at all. No. So maybe it's not a. Is it maybe an all-time high? I think it might. Oh, it's peaked. So we've got. So I think coin crap just haven't caught up yet. So 44. In one day. Yeah, 44. I think that's a peak. A new all-time high for core coin. Oh, is it though? Is it? Looks like it was. No, it must be because that's only saying it was 41. So, I think $44,000 might be a new one, but it's on a sharp decline as you'd expect. Number go up, number go down. All these dirty traders doing their business. But let's have a quick look at the rest of my. Oh, look, a sea of green. Where's Bitcoin? Oh no! See, I've got money coming. I need Bitcoin down. The more it goes up, the less value for money I get. Oh, no. I think I'm probably one of the only people that actually wants a number to go down. When you're buying in, because I actually understand the fundamental value of this thing. I know the value that it's got. I know that BTC Core Coin and literally all these other shit coins are literally absolutely digital pieces of dog shit. So for me, it doesn't really matter too much what the price is, but I prefer a lower price because obviously, like I said, I get better value for money, which is really what I'm after. But I can't really complain when you think you're actually picking up a genuine Bitcoin for like $190. When you know this thing is worth millions, like literally millions. So I did actually read. I did a news broadcast earlier. Let's just have a quick look on YouTube so you can see it. Actually, I posted it out on Twitter. It's just starting to get a little bit of traction. Here we go. I did a breaking news flash. Tesla buys 1.5 billion a core coin. I thought initially YouTube might be kind of banning this because I didn't really get too many views on it. But if we go to my YouTube studio here, there we go. We'll just see how many views it's got now. And this comes up. Here we go. Notice my other shows are doing pretty good. But yeah, I'd recommend anybody else if they want to fancy, or if they start, if they fancy doing their own channel and stuff like this, I'm always willing to help. But oh no, look at that, 34 views. That's pretty good. 34 views already. Published like, I think it normally tells you when it was published, like however many minutes ago. That's pretty good. But I mean, look at my videos for the last 2 days. Look, that is number go up. So these ones here, I mean, that was like a brief. Again, a news flash, B news flash, like B for breaking news and also Bitcoin news flash. But this is definitely indicating number go up on my show. So it shows that people are curious. Those intelligent people who are just like, maybe I better do my due diligence. Should I really believe all this stuff that all these other people are saying, because it just doesn't sit right with me. Just doesn't quite make sense. And you'll be right, because it doesn't make sense, because it's absolute bollocks. Which they'll find out soon enough, as soon as they start using it. It's hilarious. Well, I mean, let's choose one of these articles just randomly then. What should we have? Should we have a BBC one? Let's do a BBC. Come on, let's or maybe do an Economist one. Here we go. Let's read this one then. Good old, completely impartial BBC that only reports on the populist news narrative that the paymasters want you to hear. So Elon Musk buys Tesla, $1.5 billion of a core coin causing currency spike. Is that right? Elon Musk's car firm Tesla has said it bought about $1.5 billion worth, which is 1.1 billion pounds, of the cryptocurrency core coin in January. And experts to start accepting it, and expects to start accepting it as payment in the future. Good luck with that, Tesla. So, I mean, can you imagine them accepting a payment in Lightning coin, where somebody reset their Raspberry Pi and just simply deleted the data? Oh, I paid for my Tesla. Paid like 100 grand for it. When can I expect it? Oh, have you made your payment yet? Yeah. I sent it through Lightning Network. Oh, we haven't received it yet. Can you tell us when he sent it? Oh, it's here. Okay, there's no record of that transaction. Any idea where it went? Did you open a payment channel with us? No, I didn't open a payment channel with you, because it's not like I'm going to be buying Teslas on a regular basis. This is a one-off. So I went through the Lightning Network because the meme pool was clogged. And they said it was going to take me a month to get my payment confirmed with you, unless I paid another $1,000 to have my payment confirmed. So I went through Lightning Network. Sorry about that. Somebody's daughter just pulled the plug on the Raspberry Pi, and your that little bit of data was in that, and it got deleted. You have to send it again. You what? Yeah. Just send the data again. Well, I haven't got the data because I need it back before I can send it again, can't I? Oh, well, we can't help you. You'll have to sort it out. Contacting some guy sitting at home, with a Raspberry Pi on his desk. He's like, mate, you've got all the data for my Tesla thing. And oh, sorry, mate, I deleted it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like literally, just like the data could just be deleted on the Lightning Network, or it gets, I mean, however many like nodes it's got to go through to get there, to trying to find like open channels. It's never gonna work. And then they've got this replaced by fee on the chain because they told me not to use it. Told me not to spam the network. But I thought this was an important payment. But stuck in the meme pool. And I keep getting all these other millionaires who are replacing their fee with mine. So it says I have to keep waiting for another month, and then another month, and then another month, and then another month as well on top of that. So you might not get it. Oh dear. Honestly, these people they literally have no idea. They have no idea. So the news caused the price of Coin to jump 17% to $44,220, a record high. Tesla said it was trying to maximize returns on cash that is not being used in day-to-day running of the company. It comes days after Mr. Musk added Bitcoin, which he means Coin, to his Twitter profile page, which drove up the price. He removed it days later, but has continued talking up Coin and other cryptocurrencies, including Dogecoin, which jumped 50% after his endorsement. Oh, dear. Dogecoin takes off after a tip by Elon Musk. Yeah, can't bother about that one. Coin tops 34,000, blah, blah, blah. In a stock market filing, Tesla said it updated its investment policy in January and now wanted to invest in reserve assets such as digital currencies, gold bullion, or gold exchange traded funds. It said it had already bought $1.5 billion worth of Coin and could acquire and hold digital assets in the future. So it looks like they've got the chart of the high there of Coin. Moreover, we expect to begin accepting Coin as a form of payment for our products in the near future, subject to applicable laws and initially on a limited basis, it said. Well, that means if you actually are using the Lightning Network, they will have to be registered as money service businesses and have a money transmitter license, because none of the data goes through the chain, which means the data isn't secure, which means it doesn't have any value and it can actually be deleted. And the chain on BTC has only got a 1 megabyte block size limit. Oh dear, oh dear. Game changer. Some analysts said Tesla investment could be a game changer for the cryptocurrency. Quote here, I think it will see an acceleration of companies looking to allocate to Coin now that Tesla has made the first move, said Eric Turner, Vice President of Marketing Intelligence at cryptocurrency research firm Mazzari. He calls himself a Vice President of Market Intelligence. Cryptocurrency firm Mazzari, and they're still referring to BTC and Coin as Bitcoin. They have no clue, and yet they call themselves intelligence experts. One of the largest companies in the world now owns Coin, and by extension, every investor that owns Tesla or even just as an S&P 500 fund has exposure to it as well. But Neil Wilson, chief market analyst for markets.com, warned that Coin was a very volatile cryptocurrency. Well, yeah, I mean, it is a currency because it's not a commodity, because a commodity is something that nobody controls and is common to everyone, whereas Coin is completely controlled by blockchain. Tesla is now starting to take on a big foreign exchange risk. This may not worry a lot of investors, but some conservative types might be concerned, he said. No intrinsic value. Oh, let's see what they say here. Are they going to give it a ribbing? Coin, which has hit record highs in recent months after a rollercoaster ride over the past decade, has also drawn support from major financial institutions this year. The world's biggest money manager, BlackRock, recently changed a handful of investment mandates to allow some of its funds to invest in the currency. However, central banks remain skeptical of digital currencies. In October, the Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey cautioned over Bitcoin's use as payment method. I have to be honest, he said, it's hard to see that Coin has what we need, or what we tend to call intrinsic value, he said. It may have extrinsic value in the sense that people want it, as in like they believe it's valuable, even though it's not, because they're extremely misguided. And I wonder who and why they're misguided, or who misguided them. Mr. Bailey added that he was very nervous about people using Coolcoin for payments, pointing out that the investors should realise its price was extremely volatile. To say the least, But again, all these Doge douches and Bitcoin douchebags, constantly going on about the fact that they believe it's got value, and that's it. Even Anthony Pompilano weighed in on this, which I couldn't help myself replying to. See if we can find it here. Look at this, Anthony Pompilano. There he goes. Laugh my arse off. Peter Schiff is now claiming that Dogecoin is going to disrupt Bitcoin. You can't make this stuff up. Honestly, so I couldn't help myself. So I said, you think BTC, that has been centralized by Blockstream through SegWit and purposely restricted to by them to 7 transactions per second has value? You can't make this stuff up. Honestly, people are absolutely nuts. I mean, they're going to be in for just like a rude awakening. There's just no other way to explain it, really. They're just simply going to learn the hard way. In fact, it looks like somebody has said that here. Steve has said he needs to learn the hard way, referring to Elon Musk. Like everyone else, everyone gets wrecked when they start. Once he does a recharge, he will realise only BSV can scale, And BSV is the genuine Bitcoin. All the others are fake. And talking about douches and fakes, I would actually recommend everybody troll this complete douche that I spotted on Twitch earlier, because he actually trolled Kurt Wottock, like, of all people. I was just like, what? First of all, I saw Kurt troll him, and I was just like, what on earth is this? And then I looked into this guy, and I was just like, oh my god, look at this. You wouldn't believe it. This guy here, he calls himself a Bitcoin app dev Andy. He goes, Dear Kurt, Craig's public proof was fraudy. Cryptographers instantly debunked it. Really? Cryptographers instantly debunked it, did they? What, are you talking about Vitalik Buterin? He goes, that's why because fraud, not just because big block's bad. Kurt, you're technically illiterate. You're a fake historian. Hope you have a nice day. I told this guy for $100 million, which means he's going to have to spend $100 million to counter my troll toll, of which he's more than welcome to do. But I will just simply troll him, like, to my heart's content, because he won't be able to reply to anything. So I was just like, Andy, you fool! And sent a few replies as well in my profile just to rub it in. But I think the guy might be mentally deranged, so I softened it a little bit. So again, I said in quotes here, Kurt, you're technically illiterate. You're a fake historian. Literally just pissed myself laughing. This guy's user number on Twitch is 9933. So feel free to troll him for at least like $10 million. Let's see what he's put up here. So he goes, sorry, no, Satoshi is Satoshi. And you may not like Craig Wright, but he signed with Satoshi's keys to Gavin Andresen with a freshly unboxed laptop, and did similar signings for John Matonis and Ian Grigg, Stephen Matthews and Calvin Ayre, none of which would be easy to fool, and none of which have retracted their claims. However, the small block of collectivists immediately thrust up a collective due to Wright's occasionally unacceptable brand of Bitcoin maximalism, and the small block spin machine has shunned him ever since. Furthermore, they have ruthlessly attacked the livelihoods of everyone who publicly stood by him. So that was a snippet from Kurt's article. and I mean, this guy's who's actually like using Twitch. I think he honestly might be an absolute nut job. I saw in his profile he's religious. And I was watching a program the other day on, all the doctors in America that are being murdered by these religious freaks. Like literally these abortion doctors who are actually taking into account the safety and the life of the mother, and these religious people are actually going around executing the doctors. Unbelievable. So I'm always really wary of religious people. It's just unbelievable that they could believe stuff. You could literally make anything up and they believe it. So it's kind of dangerous, really. Let's have a quick look at the stats on Twitch here. Here we go, Acorn Stack. Let's see what they were on Twitch for the last 24 hours. Comes up. Here we go. New users, yeah, I mean 155. So that's still up like 3x from the average of 50 that they were getting. Prior to their massive increase of 800 in one day. In fact, let's see if we can see any newbies posting for the first time. And let's have a look at this. Dr. Creator Slack. This is Enron version point. Oh yeah, Enron version 2. Oh, that'll be that's basically BTC. Oh my goodness. He knows, as do we all. Right, let's see if we've got any blue ticks here for new people posting for the first time. I'm not sure that Twitch is up to 30,000 users yet, but they're certainly on 29,000. In fact, I wonder if Acorn Stack has actually has like the latest new user on it. Just go down here, see if we can find it. Hold on a second. Latest users. Here we go. Let's go back then. Following. Has it got latest user? Total post, branches, likes, followers, new users, post 32. Branches, likes, follows, users, 25,000, way above that, way over that. At the moment, I've seen it personally at 29,000. All right. Okay. I wonder where they get the users from then. If it's at 29,000 and that's only saying users 25,000, is that the number of people posting on there or something? Who knows? Anyway, let's have a quick look at our man Satoshi. See how his stats are doing. How many followers he's got? 78.6 thousand followers. Absolutely massive. Let's see where Dame Ruth is with her tweet, her pin tweet. 877. Oh, better re-like that one. That's a nice one. Just for you there, Ruthie. And let's have a look at these figures then. Let's get into this. So we've got the hash rate for 0.6%. Network nodes 2.7. Transactions 19.6%. Oof, taking a beating there. Block size is 33.3. Okay, let's play spot the biggest block on Bcrash. You can see a 4.7. Yeah, they'd be lucky to push that. And Michael Saylor for your big blocks. There aren't any, mate. Never coming. In the meantime, we've got an 11 megabyte block. No big deal for Bitcoin, mined by Tal. So yeah, hash rate networks. Just overtaken Bcrash there. That's new hash rates. Is the hash rate on? Yeah, look at that, overtaken Bcrash. Even though Bcrash has got more transactions at the moment, but again, it's just a pump. It won't last. Proof of work by network. Cool coin and Bcrash stop overnight. Bcrash versus Bitcoin hash rate. Bcrash versus Bitcoin proof of work. It is 63,000 times cheaper. Elon, if you ever watch one of my videos one day, pay attention here, Bond. It is 63,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than it is Coin, the one that you bought. And look at this. So it's currently 17.7 because you pumped the price, but there's no value in that whatsoever. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Coin winning. Transactions by network. Bcrash winning. Transactions per block by network. Bcrash winning. Whoa. But fees USD, Bitcoin smashing it. Fees Satoshis, Bitcoin smashing it. Block reward ratio again, that's going to come with time. That follows price, follows value, follows utility. A daily accumulated blockchain or Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Just laughing at Bcrash there. Absolutely hilarious. Global hash rate 7 days. Tau with actually 0.1% on there. Oh. Global hash rate 24 hours. Yeah, Tau 1.5. But let's see. This is the Tau indicator. Are they on CoreCoin? No, they are not. The Tau indicator is still max on Bitcoin. Max on Bitcoin. And Bcrash, again, these shitcoin enterprises with Hathor on there for no other reason other than sheer spite. Absolutely cracks me up. And let's have a look at Bitcoin though. Whoa! Huobi. Macking it hard. 35%. Tower, I mean, I wonder why, because I mean, they seem to be sort of like a bit hostile to Craig sending out his copyright enforcement letters, so maybe they're misguided, but interesting. So then we got Norpool, Mempool, good to see them actually with 10% of the hash rate on the network. Hathor 6.9 in via BTC, and then we got, F2 Pool is on there. Gesturing, don't know what BTC.com are doing on there, whatever, but yeah, there we go, that's the hash rate for you. Let's have a quick look at the Bitcoin blocks live. Here we go. So again, transactions are just, whoa, look at this. Shooting up all of a sudden. That was a bit of a burst. Unrecognized. So that's suddenly gone up to 8.7 transactions a second from 2. So that's a 4x increase, just literally in a split second that we saw there. Let's see who's generating those. So unrecognized, might be somebody testing it. But this is mainnet. Twitch in second place. And then we got the transaction ID, the input, the output, the type, and the ob return. Then we got the meme pool, shows you who's generating what. So unrecognized, a huge amount on there, 90% of transactions at the moment. Look at all these colourful blocks on the blockchain. Yeah, so quite, sort of an array of, I guess somebody's maybe, testing the mainnet for something. That's pretty good. Let's have a quick look at these figures on the scaling test network. So again, for anybody who's seeing this for the first time, the main ones you want to look at here is, look, the biggest block on mainnet. Well, it's actually 369, but they've got here 353. But on scaling test network, a 2.9 gigabyte block, and the scaling test network runs parallel to the mainnet to replicate it as closely as possible. And it actually smashed a 2.9 gigabyte block with 16.4 million transactions in one block, with total fees equaling 32.3 BSV, which absolutely smashes the block reward of just simply 6.25. And look at this, highest transactions per second. I saw Bitcoin blocks live, which is this one here. Actually, when there was over 3,000 transactions per second going through it, I mean, witnessing history in the making. Just absolutely fantastic to watch. Again, you know, maybe shitcoiners don't ever look at these numbers, and they don't really understand how Bitcoin works. So no wonder they wouldn't really have a clue, to be honest with you. But yeah, won't bother looking at BitInfo charts today. Yeah, because it's all about Tesla, isn't it? Really. Let's see what else there is. Let's just quickly go through my Twitter profile here. I might, because we haven't had any videos and stuff in it today, might put this one, might put the whole episode on YouTube for free, you know, for everybody, so they can all see. This was a really good post here from George. He said, my feeling is that the rise of Doge is very unsettling for a lot of bonehead BTC and ETH maxis, as well as many other shitcoin holders, because it invalidates their view of the market as informed and wise, and reveals just how arbitrary price rally is. Yeah, absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. So I just said here, very good point They don't want to think of themselves as shitcoiners, which they are. And for anybody who's watching my show, they know this. I thought this was really funny. Joel Dalle termed the expression "meth head" for those who support either. I mean, I don't know who this guy is. I mean, but he's got like 27.5 thousand followers. He said, 1 million bitcoins never moved. Sorry, I believe in principle over money, but I'm not naive to think that 30 to 40 billion wouldn't bulge any person or group. Satoshi isn't waiting for privacy tech to improve. Actually, he doesn't want privacy, because he's getting confused with that anonymity. He isn't holding for the right moment. Satoshi's been dead for many years. In your mind, mate, wishful thinking, like, dear oh dear. You know, they have no idea about the actual, the time periods involved. Like, they don't understand that the period of adding value started on the 1st of January 2020. So literally all the value that has happened this year, the scaling that's been added to the network, the Genesis upgrade, the enforcing of the copyright, Craig proving himself in core. You know, there's all these things are dominoes that go to add validity to Bitcoin. And they can do it now because of what is coming, you know. And again, this is one of the reasons why I generally tend to repeat myself at the moment, because there's just simply a lot of going over the facts at the moment. But as soon as value actually starts coming on chain and the entire world starts piling in on Bitcoin, there'll be loads to report on. Loads of different companies like implementing it, adopting it, using it, buying it. You know, there's so much stuff going on. Whereas they can't do anything with BTC at the moment. You know, store of value, store of digital dog shit bollocks. You know, can you imagine how high it's going to stink for them when they find out what it really is, which is an absolute piece of crap. You know, and Craig has already said, you know, warnings have been given. Warnings have been clear as day, given out by the regulators. You know, being clear as day. If you buy this piece of digital dog shit, you could lose everything. And remember, what sets the price for all these shitcoins is just simply what is traded. So only 26.7 billion cool coin is traded in the last 24 hours. You know, so you really, you know, one like large sale would just absolutely completely tank the price. You know, taking the power away from those who think they currently have it at the moment. You know, it really doesn't take a lot to just, you know, tank it completely, and then switch and when the price tanks, miners will then simply be switched over, because if they're mining something that has simply got no value, there's no point in spending that energy in mining it. They'll just simply be incentivized to mine the most profitable chain, which will be the genuine Bitcoin, which is BSV, as we all know. Look at the state of this. Dogecoin up 16%. Cardano up 9%. Honestly, oh my god, you couldn't make this up. Honestly, I've never had so much fun in my life. Like, honestly, I really haven't. Since I've been in the Bitcoin space, it's one of the world's. It's probably one of the best social experiments that I've ever been involved. Whoa, look at this. Apps ranking by money spent. TDXP absolutely macking it. So we're more than 18, like 90% of the money distributed, this money spent is now spent on TDXP app. People loving this trading that is going on. Wow. I mean, again, I love looking at statistics like that, because it just gives you an idea of the market and what's going on. So they will be loving it. But look at this Router SV again. You know, so they're now to do with MetaStream. Now I have more of a clue about who they are. But this is fascinating. TDXP at macking it hard. But you know, will they be struggling when what happens? You know, when when the genuine Bitcoin takes out the shitcoin, which is BTC. That would be quite fascinating. Let me see. Is there anything else I need to report on? I don't think so. Yeah, no, just usual, just that. Tesla thing is the main news today. Anything else? Yeah, I don't think so. Well, anyway, it's been 40 minutes. That's all right. Good time to wrap up the show. So yeah, let's do ding a dong. If you've got any handles and paymails, please put them in the chat box. Shout out to everybody in there. Shelly Mac from the USA. Yeah, I'll answer all your questions. Connor G's in there. KP Dad. J Paps from Canada. I can see Neezy from Chicago. TD Virgin there as well. Great stuff. Good to see all the regulars. Right, opening up my hand cash. Oh, let's have this picture up here, shall we? Yay! There we go. Might have to do some more sort of like trailers. So when people actually do watch my show, they're like, oh, whoa, what's this? Bitcoin SV, genuine Bitcoin. Oh, need to tell me more about that. Oh, well, tune in every day. Tell you loads, mate. Here we go. Hand cash. Send money. Oh, Red Arrow. Good to see you. Dimitri. Here we go. I wonder if that's in my phone. Have we got in it? Okay. DME. TRE. There we go. That's registered. And number go up. Crikey. Yep. Swiping to send on the way. Here we go. Get my volume ready. Got it. There we go. I might actually add that to my add friends. There we go. You're in there now, Dimitri. Thank you very much. Next, JPAP. There we go. Swiping to send on the way to you. Here we go. Connor G, you're next. Comes up as soon as I type in CO Connor G. Connor G, there we go. Swiping to send on the way. And TD Verge, this one's for you. Here we go. TD Verge, great stuff. First one that pops straight up on the way to you. And Neezy, here we go. Sending money and double E. Neezy. Check it out. Swiping to send on the way. And KP Dad, this one's for you. KP Dad 72. Swiping to send on the way. And Shelly Mac, here we go. Comes up with a SH. Got it. Swiping to send on the way to you. Let's see if there's anyone else. I think that's all the dongs that have been dinged. So Shelly says blockchain forensics company. Stock related to TAL is up 20% today. Wow. Tied in with the Elon pump. Well, I think it's just generally the growth in the space, really. So, yeah, positive news affects the entire market because all these... Well, I mean, just people are hedging their bets. You know, people think differently. They're just like, I mean, I know... Well, basically, I know from my fundamental understanding of Bitcoin that there is not an investment out there that will beat Bitcoin, as in BSV, right now. You know, so my guessing is that all these people who do invest in the likes of BitStocks and TAL and, you know, various other investments, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're just, you know, just buying shares for novelty or, you know, but I mean, you know, or there'll be the likes of these big dogs like Calvin and Craig who realise that they actually have to invest in the network in order for the network to work. But they've already made their you know, multiple billions of dollars. So their investment is all to add value. But for a small fry like us, you won't get a better return on your money than just simply purchasing BSV right now. Someone knows the Feds are coming to blockchain. Well, I mean, they were always coming inevitably anyway. Because as Craig has said, Bitcoin is a commodity. Selling it is no different from selling wheat or coffee or gold or anything like that. It's not what these shitcoiners think it is, which is some kind of magical creepy crypto friends. Where it's secured by this thing called hash rate. That needs 51% on it. It's absolute bollocks. It's nothing to do with it. It's once the transaction is confirmed by the nodes on the network, that's it. The transaction and all the information exists. It's just the blockchain is just simply where it's stored. Where it can be accessed. That's really all it is. But the blockchain is just simply an efficient storage system. You can't store it on 50% of the nodes. You can't store it in the meme pool. Because it would just simply get clogged. So it's stored on chain, but the transaction is valid and cannot be reversed the moment 50% of the nodes on the network recognize it. So that's it. I think that's all, folks. Good show today. Looking forward to what's in store tomorrow. No doubt, but there'll be lots more gossip. So until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, joy given. Same time tomorrow. Catch you later. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. Buybsv.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online.